Job is Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back. That's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night.
Every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in a fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jump. From his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun to give to Mixon. Now he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Mixing up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's early, but now it's a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 29 yards. And the Cards are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Mark, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Charles, what a rookie season we had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
19 lock. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Warriors 17.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hunter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive this has been. Just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 8. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Check out.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and taken in by LaCourta. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side and intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. How about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You get a horoscope on this thing.
I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Chap 60, chap. Ready? Bravo 80.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Go! 19 Lions! Cowboy 80! 79 Broncos! 18 Raptors! 18 Raptors! Take off!
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll go again with Benson. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, 55 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when you result like that, are almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
20-yard line.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, it's Benson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 80 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
At the 34-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Rams 35, Cardinals 21. Chad Ryland taking off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a lead, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps offering good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run over center with Benson. Oh, and put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Gibson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this?
This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jordan Addison, 65 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Riley now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Come 19! Come 19! Dragon 60!
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Inside handoff to Mixon. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Panther 60, Warriors 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 19 yards away. And the Rams continue to pull away here this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half. And
it's blocked. There he goes left side. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Cardinals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Sending love from my bass compressor.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. Both his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the Wildcard game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. They're pretty darn good.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it was still a lead to a fourth down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Cardinal first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Arizona.
They'll drop to throw. Addison holds it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Benson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Rangers, 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
21 yards.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's a give to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
65. Cardinals 40.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
First down pass.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Laporta. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles.
A handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
19. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cardinals 40.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to the minutes themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it again to Dobbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
Back to throw here. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Cardinals 47. Chad Wyman to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The backup Murray, his first throw. And that is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A handoff for Gibson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Gets around him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Scordon in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down, Arizona.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
1st down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw again. Pass complete there to Harrison. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again on the ground with Hunter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Here comes third and the length of the football.
Yeah. 2-2.
Hunter. And some room to run now. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.